Alright, so welcome everyone to the second part of this ERTL unboxing video. As I mentioned in the last part there, I felt like the video was getting too long, so I wanted to push looking at all this over to the second part. And being that I don't have that much to go through, hopefully this video will be not as lengthy as the previous one. But I think we'll start by looking at the Tomy Road that came in with the ERTL stuff that I got. So there's actually quite a bit of this Tomy Road that was included. There's a total of 7 long straights, 2 smaller straights, then there's a total of 12 curves. Wouldn't say you'd have a shortage on those. And then there was this sort of like stop and go piece, I'm guessing, as well as 2 of these blue intersection pieces. Although I will say that these road pieces do come with faults though. Pieces like this long road piece here, I can see a little bit of plastic distress going on right there, sort of white bit of plastic. And I've got a couple of these curves sort of look like the same thing, like something was pressed against them. I'll be honest with you, it looks like someone might have been shooting these with BB guns, possibly. Just by the way they look, this one here you can see a little bit right there. The stop and go piece, the only thing I noticed with this was I believe there should be a sign here. It's missing. Dare say you could live with that though. But this one intersection has a broken bit right here, and I honestly think this was done in shipping because I don't remember seeing this broken in the photos there. And it's one of those deals, a little bit of super glue would fix that easily. So it's probably nothing to get too upset about. Just looking there, I can see a bit of a crack along there. Again, a little bit of super glue probably fix that. It hasn't broken away, so that's a big thing. But overall, you know, nice good bundle of Tomy Road. Just to show you all how this works, I went ahead and set up a small circuit of this Tomy Road, and unfortunately I don't have any of the battery powered vehicles that would run on this. So just for demonstrating purposes, I'm going to use this Hot Wheels car, and basically you put it on the road, you turn it on, and it run around here through one of the intersections, and you know, these are basically like switches, and come around here, go through there, come around this way, and yeah, basically just a interesting little thing to watch. But Hot Wheels car is not really best thing for this. And just to show you how the stop go bit works, basically your car would come along like this, run over that part of the road, tab would pop up at the front there catching it, and then if you wanted to let it go again, you just push this button and it would continue on. Actually, I think there's something missing right there. Something I just noticed looking at this circuit of road here is these intersection pieces are actually missing these little plastic tabs that hold the road pieces together. It's supposed to look like this right here, and you can see they're actually missing off of both of these pieces. So that's something I didn't notice before, but I'm seeing it now. So overall, like I said before, this is a pretty nice bundle of Tomy Road. Does have a few issues, but personally I think you could overlook them, or any issues like this, for example, that's easily fixed. But yeah, like I said, this is some good Tomy Road. Not much use to me though, but maybe to someone else. So this Terrence is a curious one for me because I've never seen this before and I have no idea what it's from. There's a cobweb there, just sweep that away. But yeah, there's no like information on it as to what it's from. Just says copyright Glenn Thomas Limited 2001. But there is something here it keys into, I'm guessing. The tracks on this don't move, and there's not really much else to it. But if any of you know what this Terrence is from, or what it went to, or what have you, feel free to leave in the comments and let me know. Real quick, I'm just going to flash some stuff by the camera, and you can tell me if you guys know anything about any of this, whether or not it's Thomas and Friends. Personally, I think just a bunch of ring-ins, because they just don't look like they would have been anything from like the Tomy system. and I know for a fact they're not ERTL. I have no idea what this is. I could say what it looks like to me, but I won't. There's some oil drums there. These actually snap off of there. And then curious one is this little train right here. It says on it it's made by New Ray. I don't know if you can see that or not. Made in China. And it has like a dynamo motor in it, which you'd push along to activate it, but the traction tires are on. And the last piece to look at is this ERTL Sodor Bridge Viaduct playset. And you can see, got the bridge here. Very nice structure, in my opinion. And I got 9 of these curves. This one here you can see has got a little bit of damage to the sticker. But yeah, I got 9 curves, as well as 2 switches. Both of them are right hand switches. 2 straights. A little bit of sticker wear on that one. And Thomas and the old coach. And we'll go ahead and take a closer look at this before I wrap things up. So with the track here, it's basically green plastic, and there's a sticker that looks like train track on it. And I'll say it's quite different compared to the old gray ERTL track. You can see how that looks when you compare the two. But yeah, there's that. And then also got Thomas here, which is basically your normal Thomas. Just has the U-style couplings. I'll bring in the one from my collection. And you can see the difference. Personally, I think the bigger couplers are more of a distraction. But, you know, supposedly they say they're supposed to be more robust. Whether or not that's true or not, I don't know. But, yeah, there's Thomas. And the last thing is this old coach. One single old coach. You see again, U-style coupler. And there's another one. But the funny thing about it is, if I bring Thomas back in here, you look at this, it's backwards. Oh, whatever, they ran the old coaches around backwards in the series quite a bit. This is actually a brake coach, so, yeah. But anyways, so as I mentioned in part 1 of this ERTL unboxing, is I'm going to be doing a dedicated video on this set because I want to do an in-depth look at what I have right now and what I still need to get in order for this set to be complete, because as I mentioned before, I am missing some pieces to this, but I think honestly a majority of it's here. So yeah, I'll go ahead and have a link to that video that you guys can head over there and check it out and see what I found out with this. So there's another look at my eBay score. And some of you may be wondering, well, how much did you pay for all this? And to be honest with you guys, I paid just a couple cents over $34 for everything, which in my opinion was a pretty good deal. But shipping, on the other hand, was what really hurt me, because shipping was like another $32. And I mean, you gotta understand, the package was not a small one, wasn't light, it was going overseas, and at the end of the day, I had just under $70 into everything. But truth be told, I don't need a majority of what's here, because what I was really after was these pieces from the ERTL Sodor Bridge Viaduct playset. And everything else I got basically just because it was in the listing. I had to take it. But that being the case, what I'd like to do is, if you cut a line down through the middle here, this stack of stuff here is what I want to keep for myself. You know, the bridge playset pieces, all the stuff that came with it, some of the rolling stock there, some track, but everything over here I'd like to get rid of. And if you see anything in this stack of stuff you might be interested in, feel free to send me a message, let me know, and probably let you have some of this stuff for a couple bucks, because I mean, I don't do the Tomy system, I have all these characters, I don't need any more destinations, I don't need any more tracks, so I'd honestly like to, you know, find people to be interested in this stuff and maybe recover some of my $70 investment, because like I said, right here, this is basically all I was interested in that bundle, not really anything else. So that wraps up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to comment and subscribe, all that are good stuff, and I will see you guys next time. So take care.